What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back with another video on the channel, and today we've got a lot to go through. But the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we are going to risk it for the biscuit again. A couple of weeks ago, I tried a Asian fusion restaurant that it didn't really land well. A lot of the food was extremely mid, just super mediocre. And people said, you know, that places can't make Asian fusion, meaning you can't do Chinese, Thai, Japanese cuisine all in one place. So guess what I did? I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. We're gonna go to another place. I got a couple of suggestions from some friends and whatnot, and they said there's a place in Rutherford, New Jersey called Yan Asian Cuisine that supposedly does it better than anybody else. So we drove on over to Rutherford. After I went to the movie, I saw a movie called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. We'll have a quick little run through, a little review on that. And while I was in this neighborhood was very similar to Chatham, which was a place I did like the Namkeen hot chicken. It had like a little neighborhood vibe with like a street main strip. And I've been to Rutherford a million times, never knew it existed. I don't know, man. I gotta start getting out more. So I saw this little ice cream shop that looked very witty. The place was called Roll Tide Creamery. If you don't know, Roll Tide is actually the University of Alabama's motto. So I thought it was witty as hell that it was a Thai themed place. So it had like the word Thai in a pun. I like me a good pun. So I got something from this creamery, kind of Cold Stone-esque, but their own mom and pop kind of doing it. I'll show you that when we get to it, but I gotta put this in the freezer, so I'm gonna do that in a second. Then we'll get to the review, we'll get to this, maybe we'll answer a couple questions. I don't know, we're just gonna vibe out today. I wanna see if this is gonna be good. I'm so excited. So of course you're digging the content, you know I gotta say it. I have to say it. Let me just get through real quick. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, yes. All the cringy YouTube stuff. Support's been crazy, man. I always say it. It's just something that I can't get used to it, because it's like one day I had like 20 views and the next day it was just, so I appreciate it, man. Keep blowing up the page. We're gonna keep putting out content every single day. Let me put, is this a thumbnail? Probably not, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Let me put this in the freezer real quick. Screw that, I'm gonna show you what we got first. I'm gonna go through the meal real quick. We'll go through it all. Let's start on the left-hand side right here. I wanted to do a traditional-esque kind of dish, nothing deviating from the norm. So we got some normal Chinese food. We got, actually, it's not orange chicken. This is orange beef. I wanted to try the beef. They had the option of shrimp too, so it's breaded just like you would with normal orange chicken, but it's beef. Some people have never had this before. I don't think I have either, to be honest, so I wanted to try that. Orange peels is always a good sign. We got some noodles. I was gonna get Singapore mei fun because it's my favorite, but I wanted to do something different. So I got some pad siu, which are like fatter rice noodles, which are really good. Thai dish. So you can see the Thai basil in there too. The smell-o-vision is real. And then I risked it for the biscuit. You know, you gotta have at least one where it's like super risky. But it sounded good. Oh. I know somebody gonna say something about this, but this is honey walnut shrimp. You see all the walnuts and that nice white color, which I know y'all gonna say something about, because you know we have to do it. We're like 10-year-olds. I don't mind. I used to do that too, but you know I'm old now. And then I got these dumplings, some wonton with a spicy garlic sauce. These look like an absolute W. And I got some cheese wontons, a little bit of appetizer they threw in. So I got a spring roll and some cheese wontons over here. And believe it or not, they make their own homemade duck sauce. They were sure to advertise that. And this says homemade Chinese mustard, but I swear it looks like peanut butter, bro. So we're gonna try that as well. But that is the whole lineup. I'm super excited for this. And I'm just gonna throw this in the freezer real quick. And we got a thumbnail. Wait, what's the YouTuber thing to do? Can I be more YouTubey? Here, we'll throw this in here. Let's show y'all. We'll be more YouTubey. And then we'll go like this. I can't. I don't want to act like the food is shocking to the point that my mouth is just open like that. So I'm just going to throw a quick little like. That's how I get down, bro. I hate when I see the ones, you know how people do the ones where they got like the food and they're like, like, food is not shocking, bro. It's delicious. I can't. I'm too. Okay, I'll be right back. Forgot about my AMC extra large mug, whatever cup. Mug. I called it a mug. I'm losing my mind. Woo, I don't know where to start. I'm gonna start with these wontons, bro. These things look too good to not touch. So I got some wontons and a spicy garlic sauce. I don't have no chopsticks. I do have a fork. I guess I can just use the fork. I don't want to get it all over my hands because then I start touching my camera and stuff, and it's just not a good vibe. So I'm gonna try these out. The sauce definitely has that like spice. Oh, I wish I had smell-o-vision here. Okay, get in here one more time. Y'all want some of this? All right, let's do this one right here. Let's do this one right here. This one looks like a dub. Y'all ready for this? Yeah. All I need to do was one bite. Why I look like I'm in an R&B video? Like, you know how they be looking at them girls in the video and they be like not looking at them but looking, they be doing all this shit. What the hell am I doing? Why do I do that? I was like, I look at it, but I don't want to look at it. I'm like, be eyeballing it. Like I'm sizing up like an LL Cool J video from '98. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I gotta get in here. This sauce. Why I say sauce like that? I get the spice and just so much garlic. Can y'all see in there? Bro, these things bang. Those things bang. No need no sauce. The meat, oh my god, bro. I'm not gonna much lie to you. These are some of the best dumplings I've had from like just a regular Chinese food spot. Asian fusion spot. Can't call it Chinese food because that's not fair. Oh, the sauce is so on point, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. I got this container of rice to give you the large, the big dog. You put that sauce on that rice, my boy. You want something. Because this, even the meat in there is tender. A lot of times the meat be like mystery meat when you get it from certain spots. And the dumpling is fresh dumpling paper. Sometimes they freeze them and then fry them later. That's not the case with these. I'm gonna go a little put off. Recommendations. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not spitting shit. People get mad. This is what it is. I'll be talking, trying to do, I'm vibing. Listen. Recommendations from people like, oh, you gotta try this place. If you're gonna do it, go to this place. So I said, say less. So I'm looking at the price. The price is a little steep, I'm not gonna lie. These are about $9. Not that bad. But most of the dishes are like, on average, about 15 bucks. When you think Chinese food, you don't think that. You think it's a lot less money. But I'm gonna tell you what right now. If you charge me $12 for this and put it in a pretty plate and had it, they only do takeout and delivery right now. You can't eat in there. These are bangers, bro. I love these. I would eat 50 billion. That sauce, look at this. Can you see? Just get in here real quick. Look at it. It's gonna slide. Can y'all see that on the bottom? It's gonna fall. Don't fall. No, hell no. I'm gonna fall for these. Just this appetizer alone, already. What an opening shot. These are unreal. W-ass dumplings. Man, I want to do these wontons in this this homemade duck. I love me some duck sauce, bro. When they said they make it by themselves, their wontons, you can tell they just fold them in. A lot of times they do the funny fold, but these you can see just open this bad boy right up. I think the steam got these a little less crispy, so don't hold that against them. That's me. But they only take out the liver right now, so you can't eat it in there. It is what it is. All right, but I gotta go right in for the duck. These are meant to eat in with the duck or the sweet and sour, but I prefer the duck. Look at the duck. How many times am I gonna say duck? I'm glad I bought that. Them wonton soup. Ooh. I like when they put a little sweet with the richness. It just, that's man. If you get these right out the fryer, absolute banger. Again, you can't even in there. Y'all can't hold it against me this time. Let's do this spring roll too. Everything's homemade. You can tell right away. The bite, even the filling. You see how the cabbage, the stringiness of it? Man, who rolled this, bro? Y'all got some skills. This is... I gotta try this mustard. This shit looks like peanut butter, bro. So I'm gonna try it, though. That's fantastic. Wow. Homemade mustard, but it's really runny. You know, I'm used to a thicker mustard. Obviously, it said homemade Chinese mustard, but look how, like, thin that is. It definitely smells like mustard. This is mustard. Very mustardy. I like me some mustard, though. I like Chinese mustard, too, so I'm gonna try this out. It is definitely thin. It's really thin. I don't have an issue with that. I'm just not used to that consistency, but let's see the flavor. I will never eat from them little packets ever again. That's got like a horseradish, wasabi-esque. I love Chinese hot mustard too, bro. You put it on some rice with some hot sauce, like pork fried rice, bro. Quality. All this food, I'm gonna tell you right now. I haven't even gotten to the entrees yet. Just by these apps, everything is made at home. Like homemade, definitely worth the price. Again, a little more expensive, but it tastes like actual, like somebody made this type. Not the, you know, real quick, like the 5 minute. They made this with love. I like that. They even had a young lady who gave me my order, and she had a kid next to her, and he was watching like Carlton Banks, bro. I knew. I was like, this is a family joint. I like that. I'm not even being funny when I say that. I like the family vibe. Go back in with the sweet and sour. Why just call it sweet and sour? Look at the cheese on the inside, bro. Like, seriously. That's so good. Let me try a little bit of the mustard, too. I'm not gonna lie to you. This place is I don't even need to try the food. Like, I'm gonna say it slaps just to piss off the Bay Area. Music slaps. I'm from Jersey, bro. I don't give a shit what y'all think. I love you, but if I go over there to E40 and them boys, then I'll say that. Food can slap for me. I promise. Orange beef. I'm just moving through these, bro. This is so good. Orange beef. Orange beef. Most people like the orange chicken. I am one of those people. But I wanted to try the orange beef. When I usually see orange beef, bro, I usually don't see it like breaded. It's usually just sauteed in a wok. So this is diffy already. Smell-o-vision? Oh, it's there. This is homemade orange. Oh my goodness. I know it. I need to get all that sauce. I need to get all this sauce. We getting in here. There we go. Look at this. Don't tell me this don't look good. Y'all know. They got orange chicken too if you afraid of beef. Wow. When I saw it, I said, yo, this price is, this stuff better bang. Like, it better bang. Everything is homemade. I love that. This is like what it's about for me, bro. Wow. This bite was a little chewy. I'm being honest. First bite was not. This specific one, a little chewy. That wasn't a good bite. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You could have served me orange toenails with this sauce. So yeah, while that bite was, I'm getting one more bite and just see, because now we're like 1-to-1. Let's see this one. That was a good bite. Like, damn, that's so good, bro. I'm not gonna much lie, like, oh boy. Hold on now. Remember last week, or 2 weeks ago, if you watched that chicken video, the orange chicken, I was like, that sauce is ridiculous, but they didn't cook it right. This one is even better. Super homemade. Can't eat that orange peel. This is some of the best orange I've ever had. Like, if you like Panda Express and you don't like this something, you need to up your palate. Because this right here is... Wow, man. I'm impressed as hell. I'm gonna go to the left-hand side because this is what caught my eye. I saw a review specifically. There was a dude on Google reviews that said, you know how people scream at you in caps? Like, I like that passion. He said, you have to get this. The honey walnut shrimp. Expensive as hell. $17 for this, bro. Again, but these are shrimp. I'm gonna say that. Tons of walnuts. Walnuts ain't cheap either. I'm not gonna much lie to you. I know that too. I don't even need no rice for this stuff, bro. All right, well, let's go in. Yeah, these are big as hell. This is huge. Pause. All right, let's try it though. As crazy as this is gonna sound coming out of my mouth, the walnuts make it even better. The crunch and that like earthiness you get from a walnut. The shrimp is... I'm sorry, I'm smacking, bro. The shrimp is cooked perfectly. I'm getting chills, bro. Oh my god. The shrimp's cooked perfectly. And you can screw up with the large prawn-esque shrimp. These are huge. So you can overcook these very easily. And that honey sauce, that sweet you're getting. I know there's a lot of the younger kids and stuff telling me, oh, did the sauce look like... sorry, I got excited. I made your sauce, bro. I know what you're going to say. And there's going to be that one guy, I'm going to tell you, because this is how all comments go, because I read my comments. That's how I'm doing. There's going to be the one guy that says, I wasn't even thinking about it until you said it. Y'all don't realize y'all all be saying the same stuff. Y'all really do. There's going to be one person that does that. I already know. I did this at River Edge Diner, too. I had a honey maple glaze, and everybody did it. Went on TikTok, went viral. I already know. It's cool. Oh my god, the walnuts, bro. Even the walnuts! Bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know I never lie. Look at that last bite. Oh my god, this is unreal. My man in the Google comments was yelling with the passion. No, I like the passion. I'm gonna have to yell too. You gotta get this! I'm sorry if you were wearing headphones. I should have put an alert. I gotta get one more. This is top notch, bro. Wow. I need that walnut, bro. Dude. One more walnut. Wow. This one, pad see ew. It's a Thai dish. Spicy, flat noodles. Not the same as drunken noodles, because I think drunken noodles are a little more spicy from when I had them. But the flavor on these is usually off the chain, man. So you get these flat noodles like this, like, oh, look at this coño, chicken pad see ew, man. These noodles get this like almost like, I can't even explain it to you. Y'all just gotta get in here for these fat ass noodles, bro. Love me a fat ass. Y'all see this giant piece of chicken with these fat noodles right here? I should get the basil on here too. Here, not you, you stay. Here we go. Now we got that bite. It's that perfect bite, all the taste. Ooh, there's the spice too. I love that taste you get from that basil, man. Look at this, man. Oh my god. They're so like satisfying. Good pad see ew, and it just doesn't do you wrong, man. Doesn't do you wrong. The spice level, the fragrant basil, Thai basil's different. That was really hot. Oh. I am absolutely blown away by all this food. I'm not trying to wax poetic about something. Again, they don't know me. She wanted me to leave the minute I walked in there. But one more bite, bro. One more. I'm gonna get this ice cream. I wanna talk about this movie real quick. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Every dish I had, they knocked out of the park. And this to go. Couldn't imagine how good it would be sitting in a restaurant. But even with that being said, everything I had is at least a 9. And most is closer to 10, like 9.7 and stuff like that. I love this, I love this, I love this. That's some of the best orange chicken I've ever had. These are some of the best dumplings I've ever had from a Chinese food place. And this is a dish that I've never eaten before that I'm just blown away. And the pad see ew, this is better than a lot of top-end Thai places I've eaten at. And they do not skimp on the amount of protein you get. That is a lot of chicken. And I didn't ask for extra, which they had an option. At that point, you'd be literally just... My man, Toretto, man. I got a story about Toretto, but I'm not going to tell y'all today. Let me get to the bottom of it. It's funny. That's a teaser. Okay, one more. That's good. I'm going to get this ice cream. This whole restaurant is a 5. No, yeah. Like, I haven't been sick. If you wanted to duck for the price, I think it's worth the price. This is a lot of people in my area be looking to check out certain places, you know, whatever, that I try at. I highly recommend any of these dishes. that I got. Nice little neighborhood too in Rutherford, bro. Let me get this ice cream. Let's roll into this Roll Tide Creamery. I got the s'mores, so they used a chocolate base. If you're unfamiliar, they take the ice cream and they roll it out with your graham cracker till it gets to almost like a paste-like consistency on this thing, and then they scrape and roll out these little things. It's covered in whipped cream. And then they took a little blowtorch, I'm not joking, and then they toasted these marshmallows. A nice little place, a lot of people in there, and it looked really good. I love stuff like this. This is like my lifeblood when it comes to food. Like, I love the smaller businesses that pump out food with love. This dude that was putting together like the actual sundaes when it was done was so meticulous that it reminded me of Dexter, like the TV show, which I don't know was a good sign. But when I tell you he was even cutting the bananas with like, I saw him making some kind of strawberry banana, with like precision. Like, I was like, okay, bro. But he was putting together like W's. This is partially melted. Obviously, I drove from Rutherford, which is probably like 4 or 5 miles from my house. But I do want to try this anyway. Get this toasted in here. Get some of that s'more action. There's graham crackers all through. And toasted marshmallows on the top. This thing just looks like a dub. It's on my face, too. The graham pieces in the actual base. And I want to grab a piece. That's the graham cracker breaking weirdos. Let's try it. Yes. And for those interested, we're going to talk a little about the movie Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. If you're unfamiliar with the movie, it is a like little horror film type of movie. I know Pete Davidson was probably the biggest star that was in it. Also, the girl who plays Borat's daughter in the movie Borat 2 is also a lead in it. And it's basically about, it's like a whodunit, almost like Clue, with people dying. So they're at this party and a thing. I'm not giving spoilers away for the plot. I'm just telling you the premise of the movie. They're having a little party because there's like a hurricane coming, and they play a game that's called Bodies, 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 which is very similar to Clue. And it turns into being for real. That's the premise. Overall, I think the movie was supposed to be a satire. If it wasn't, then I interpreted that the wrong way. It's very, very Gen Z. So you can take that how you want to, but it's the lingo, everything they do is very Gen Z. You know, with the stuff they're saying, and I think it's kind of poking fun at itself as a Gen Z. It's just kind of poking fun at the social issues that people have from the internet and their human interactions. And I think it's a clever little movie. The ending, some people might not get, but I did get, and I thought it was clever. It's a clever film. That's the only way I can really describe it. It's not scary in any way, shape, or form. I think it's a fun movie to watch. I don't necessarily think you have to go to the theater. My man. I don't necessarily think you have to go to the theater to watch it, but it's at the very least a Netflix-worthy movie. It's not a bad movie, but it's nothing that's going to reinvent the wheel. I thought it was fun to watch. I'm glad I went to see it. I think that it has some funny moments in it. If you're a millennial and up, you might not understand some of the Gen Z stuff that's going on in it, but I will think that when you're watching it, you'll be like understanding how they're poking fun at it. It's very like self-aware, meta. I would say it's not the same plot, but very almost like Scream was for Gen Xers and millennials, where it's poking fun at itself while being in a movie. So it's very meta in that sense. The plot is not similar to Scream at all. Wouldn't even call it a slasher film, but out of 5 ratings, I'd probably give it a 3.0 out of 5. It's good. You know, there's nothing special about it, but it's a fun watch. And I think people will enjoy it. The crowd, 10 people in the theater, were laughing. And the acting is nothing to write home about either. It's just very what it is. In my recommendation, I would say I wouldn't go to the movies to spend your money on it. I would say go to Netflix when it comes out on whatever streaming service it is and watch it there. But overall, let me waste my money. Still decent. Not terrible in any way, shape, or form. It just, there's not much to it. But I still enjoyed it. Does that make sense? Just watch it with an open mind and don't look at the straightforward. There's a lot of hidden messages in it, in my opinion. Very much how Gen Z is the generation that had their phones and the internet as children. Millennials didn't, and so on. I didn't get a phone until I was like, probably like middle school, something like that. And obviously, if you're older than me, you probably didn't get it until high school, or you probably didn't get it until you were out of school and at work. So you notice the differences, and they were poking fun a lot at like the buzzwords and the types of things that people use. One of the things I always said is that people who are on the internet too much misuse terms. They'll start saying things like gaslighting or narcissism or things of that when it's more like a blanket term now. People will call somebody a narcissist who's just a shitty human instead of a narcissist, like a true narcissist. They just use the term. And yeah, so stuff like that. I also have a bone to pick with that too, because women use this term more than anybody. Ladies, don't use the term narcissist if you don't necessarily know what a narcissist is. Just because you dated a toxic person or even an abusive person or even a shitty person doesn't mean they're a narcissist. That's a specific disorder. And that's just very like millennial of me. But you can say it however you want to. Not everybody who's a piece of shit is a narcissist. Just because you dated a bad guy doesn't make him a narcissist. It means he's a shitty person. Anywho, gaslighting too. There's a whole, people say gaslighting. I'm not gaslighting you, bro. Like, you pissed me off. I'm not saying, but it's that. Anyway, food was W. This was W. I didn't want to go too crazy with this review because it's not like a in-demand one. If anybody has questions about the movie, feel free to write them in the thing and I can answer it. I don't want to give spoilers away. But the movie's all in one location, one set for the majority of it, so there's not a lot that I can say without giving away a ton of stuff. But anyway, we're back. W. Tomorrow, more content. I love Yada Hand Signs. They made it to YouTube.